Good morning. How is everyone this morning? We have a sunny day today, and our park across the road has opened up so we can go for a walk in the park, but you're not allowed to play. All of the, equipment is cordoned off, but the kids can actually run around, which is great. So we're seeing like hundreds of people in the park across the road now because their kids are desperate to get out. It's wonderful. Hello to everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So, I don't know about you lot, but I'm actually feeling a bit of pressure at the moment from knowing what's coming, what's uh, the next level of difficulty. I just want everyone to be prepared rather than, because I know some of you are feeling anxious because you can feel it coming. We can feel this pressure and it's building up. And you feel like something's coming, but you don't know what it is, but you just feel this anxiety or this tension. So my suggestion is to get ready because in a few months, what are we, May, June, July, August? Yeah, so a few months, there's going to be a second wave. And that will be more intense than this one. And I did a video on that yesterday with the Acturians. Hilarious. They asked me to do the funny face, so because they wanted to connect with people, how they look. It's hilarious. Anyway, I enjoyed making it. Hi from Estonia. That's wonderful. I enjoyed making it, but it was really hard for me to, I was just listening to what they were saying and giving it, and then having memories of things that they'd told me before. So I want you to get ready. I want you to get food ready, water ready, any sort of form of being able to recharge your equipment, alternative energy like a generator or solar panels or something like this. And also, if you're living somewhere where it gets colder, which we will go into because this will last longer, make sure that you've got heating, warm clothes, etc. Just make sure that you're prepared because this was a trial run. This was a practice run to see how we would all respond, how we would follow their lead, do what they've asked us to do. And the next one is not a trial run. And perhaps it will be a stronger virus that they will let out. And as I said in the video yesterday, well, not me, them, if it gets really bad, something will happen, natural disaster, something will happen that the whole world will have to come together and stop all the nonsense. So I don't want you to be afraid. I just want you to be prepared because I know I'm feeling the pressure myself. I feel it, I wake up and I'm like this, and I know that there's not a lot of time to get ready. So we just need to really be very clear on what our intentions are around it and not get afraid. And really watch your integrity, your moral, really watch that. And that's one thing they talked about because in this time, if you're in your heart and in your truth, you're not going to act badly towards others, but it doesn't mean you give them all your food and you give them everything. You're obviously going to take care of yourself and your family first. But there's going to be a lot of people that will be pushed to behave in ways probably wouldn't because they're afraid. So they might do it for money, they might do it for safety and security, but just make sure that you're prepared. If there's any way you can get to a country area, then do it. If not, just make sure you're prepared. Now, I do know that some areas on the planet are safer than others. I think Perth is pretty, Perth in Australia wasn't hit so badly and it's pretty isolated. So for people in Perth, I don't think you've got a lot to worry about. but just be prepared anyway, because there will be shortages. So you may still be able to go out and about, but there will be shortages. When you think about the fact that in this thing there were some shortages with food, but no one's been, that's all food that's been in storage, right? So no one has actually been packaging new food. No one's been doing any of that work because everyone's been at home. So as they slowly open up, which is so ridiculous, people will eventually get back to work, but they may only be packing food for a month before this all starts again. So that's why I'm saying, don't panic, but slowly start to gather stuff together, like, that's sensible. Big bags of rice from the Asian place, that's always sensible, just things like that to fill the belly, because, the quality of the food isn't going to bother you when there's none out there. Just eat what you can. A lot of people understand how weeds, common weeds we can eat with the rice. I just think about all of this stuff. I'm telling you, it's in my head, right? So I don't want to scare anyone. I just want you to be prepared so that you're relaxed and you know what to do and you're not caught off guard. And as I understand it, the more that we go into our heart, the less likely we are going to be fully affected by it, meaning we'll be in the right place at the right time with the right people, because we'll be guided. And that's the important factor. If we freak out and we're not in our heart and we're just thinking selfishly, and maybe from our ego, oh, this is a great time to start being a leader or what have you, and we get in our egos a bit, then you won't get the message from the heart, because the messages are going to come from the heart, not from the head. That's what I know, right? We have to listen to our inner knowing and not go against that. So that's going to be the one thing that's going to help you. It truly is. Just stay in your heart, stay relaxed, keep in your own moral integrity, and stay safe, right? So don't let people in your house if they're knocking on the door. It doesn't matter what they're doing, just because people who are not in their heart are going to freak the fuck out. Sorry for the language, but they're going to freak out because they're not going to be prepared. That's what I'm saying. If you've got the opportunity to go into different areas where it's not so populated, you might have a better chance. But I know in Slovenia, like I was tuning into Slovenia this morning, and I got a really interesting thing about Slovenia, which I thought was comforting as well, because you have problems with government. You've got this Janša, and nobody wants him, and he's a criminal and everything else like that. People are not willing already to listen and pay attention to the government, and the government has no real authority because people are not allowing that. So in some way, Slovenia, you're fortunate because already in the people's consciousness is not to trust this man. So you see what I'm saying? Like, people are already geared to the fact that, no, we're on our own. We have to look after ourselves. So I think you're fortunate in that way that you have the situation you do legally, you know what I mean? Government with the government, because I think you're going to come through this okay. We'll be coming to Slovenia next weekend. We'll only be there for a couple of days. We'll go to Croatia, and then I'll be going backwards and forwards to Slovenia. So that'll be comforting for me because our son's there. I want to really see him. I haven't been able to help him through this situation, and he's been on his own in a very small studio apartment, completely on his own. So it's been really rough for him and rough for us not to be with him at this time. So I do believe that to the most part, Slovenia will fare this quite well, and you've got the added bonus of a lot of people having gardens, growing their own food. You've got a good food supply in Slovenia that's very self-sufficient. You've got your own meat, your own dairy, your own vegetables that you supply to each other. So in that way, I think Slovenia, you're quite fortunate, okay? So I don't want people from Slovenia freaking out too much, but the fact that, the news will come, it will tell you more stuff. And also, like I said at the beginning, there will be a time frame of no communication. So no internet, no electricity, nothing. So be prepared. I don't know how long that's going to be. In some cases, it could be 3 days, it could be 3 months. So just be prepared for that. Get your books ready to read, right? Don't freak out. Whatever you do, don't freak out, because if you freak out, you go into your head and you do crazy things. If you stay in your heart, you'll be fine. Know that all of these guides that we've been working with will support you. They will support you 100% if you stay in your heart. If you go in your head and you start thinking in, like silly ways, they can't reach you. They communicate through the heart. That's the thing. Like when I've had interactions with them, right, it's really weird. The way that they communicate is telepathically, but it's not necessarily from mind to mind in a way. It's whole body. It's like your whole body registers it. And your heart needs to be open for them to communicate with you, because that's how they connect, right? So if you're in your head and you're thinking, oh, I need to do this, this is a great time for me to I don't know, tell everyone I'm a master, or I don't know what it is, it's crazy ideas that people have. It's not a good time to be thinking along those lines. Like even for me, I'm not thinking about making money, right? I'm offering this and a lot of information, techniques, activations. I'm doing this for free, right? But I know there are a lot of people who are charging for this. At this moment, they're taking advantage of people. Yes, you can make an appointment with me, and yes, I will charge you for it. But this I give for free because I feel that it's really important for us to hold steady through all of this. So that's why I'm doing this. And I really dislike it when people take advantage of people in a time of difficulty. And this is my way of supporting not only myself and staying in contact with these beings and doing what they're asking me to do. This was a calling. It wasn't my idea. I was pushed, right? And so if you're coming from your head and from fear and from scarcity and from wanting to be dominant and wanting to control and wanting to lead in that way, it isn't going to work for you. You won't find yourself at the end of this in a good place, right? Because it's not a time to be thinking about making money. It's a time to be thinking about how can I use the money that I have to protect myself and my family and use it in a good way, right? So that's what they've been saying to me. And the way that, like I said, they communicate through the heart. And if you're here, you won't hear them. And I can tell you something else. If you're not coming from your heart, they will not work with you. And I've been saying this through this whole thing about the initiations, right? If you're doing it from love and kindness and, you get a situation where you're challenged around that and you come through it with your heart, you'll be fine. But if you're trying to use them to further your career or to further your name or whatever, it isn't going to work. They will not work with you. Yes, you can call on them, but they will stand back because they only work when the heart is pure. That's the only time they work with you, when the heart is pure. And yesterday in the video, the Arcturian said to me, people are asking, they're asking all the time, but they're not prepared to action the answer. They want, please help me with this, help me with that, get me this, save me on this. But they're not prepared to action the answer that they get. They just want someone to sit there and do it all for them. It's like we've become dependent on the government. We want people to do it all for us when we are perfectly capable of getting off our ass and doing it ourselves. And this is what guidance has been saying to me. My mother gave me the strength to do that, to get off my ass and do what I need to do when I need to do it, instead of sitting in a heap crying, oh, why doesn't guidance give it to me? Why are they being so horrible to me? I did that years ago, but what I'm saying is It's not going to work. They won't actually come near you. When you're coming from desperation, fear, anger, they won't come near you. So you really need to get into your heart and get out of your head and stop thinking, oh my God, I've got $100. What am I going to do with $100? Make a freaking deal, right? Make a deal with someone. Grow some seeds. Start now. Start putting, like I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to dig a friggin' great big hole in the ground where I'm going to and line it and store potatoes and things like that in there because I know it will stay cool and it will stay okay. So these are my thoughts, right? Yeah, he's laughing his head off because I didn't tell him this yet. But these are my thoughts. I'm like, okay, I can do that every day. I'm not a physical person, but every day, I can tell you now, every day I'll do 5 minutes of digging until I've made that hole. So he's looking at me going, fuck, Susan's going to make me do it, me and Galen. Probably I will, but anyway, he's laughing his head off. So what I'm saying is that think of things like that you can use the money that you have or what you have already wisely. Right? You don't need a lot. You just need the basics to last 3 months, right? And this is honestly what I'm saying to you because I feel that I need to, and I don't want to create panic. I want people to be in their heart and feel that safety and security because it's up to our consciousness to lead the way and continue to create the calm. Right? Because I'm telling you, people are going to freak out. I've been saying this for years. So just get ready. I've got the gun. I'm going to get no, I'm only joking. I've got the gun. Anyway, let's start the meditation. Let's start some actioning this. But just be ready to action what they tell you, because I get these things in my head. Oh, I've got to do this now. Anyway. Now, Yanni, you calm down now. He was laughing so much about me digging a hole because I'm not a physical person at all. I always rope him into it. He's quite good. So remember to we build up our chi first and then we go. And also today, what we did yesterday, when you're bringing that golden light down, do it again. Just pass it through you. All those gold coins, fill up the vibration of abundance. Because abundance is an interesting vibration. It's not sometimes about receiving an abundance of money, but it can be about receiving an abundance of information, the right information at the right time, the right person to help you get over a border where you can be safe and secure. Abundance is that frequency of creation, right? It's creation, manifestation, creation, money and sexuality are the same vibration. So when you think about abundance, it's about being creative. It's about opening ourselves up to creating what we need, sometimes without money. We don't have to be dependent on money. So when you fill yourself up with that gold, it's about being abundant. It's not just about money, okay? Yeah. Estonia, you'll probably be okay as well. A lot of these smaller countries have people who create their own food. They grow their own food and they're very interconnected. So I feel these places will be much safer than places like England, Germany, France, America, even parts of Australia, the east coast of Australia, So if you've got friends on the east coast, if they can, get them to move over to the west coast. So just stay calm. I think everyone here is in a fortunate position. And if you're not, then get ready. Get ready or move somewhere. Do what you need to do. Okay, let's start. Let's take 3 deep breaths to release what I just said. Yeah, okay. Okay, so using our mudras, we're going to squeeze our bottom, pull in our belly buttons, close our neck when we're holding our breath for 2 rounds to activate power center. Let's begin. Breathing in, hold and squeeze. And release. And start again. Breathing in, hold and squeeze. And release. And last round. Breathing in, hold and relax. And release. Closing your eyes, relaxing your body, and breathing in and out through your nose. Concentrating on the sound of your breath, the feeling of your breath as it enters and leaves your nose. You can use the mantra so on the in-breath, hum on the out-breath. I am all that I am. Good. And now on the in-breath, taking your breath, your awareness, your intention into your brain, your third eye, your pineal gland. So as you're breathing in, you connect with the water inside the pineal gland. And as you breathe out, you create a ripple on the water of light that vibrates out into the room. So breathing in, connect, and breathing out, activate that ripple of light. Good. Now as you breathe out, filling your brain with light, becoming very aware of the weight of the brain, the texture of the brain, connecting all the hemispheres of your brain, creating new neurological pathways and synapses. As you breathe in, you connect with the water, and as you breathe out, you fill up your brain. Once the brain is full, you send the light down into your spinal cord, from the stem of the brain right down to the bottom of your spine. Good. And in your mind's eye and your imagination, I'd like you to imagine a tiny lift inside your brain and a small version of you entering the lift. As you breathe in, you connect with the lift, and as you breathe out, you're going to send the lift down to your heart chakra. Breathing in, connect. Breathing out, down through your head. Breathing in, connect. Breathing out, down into your neck. Breathing in, connect. Breathing out, down into your heart. The lift door opens and you walk down a corridor into the space of your physical heart. Taking your eyes, your breath, your awareness and your intention into the space of your physical heart. Using your breath, you're activating the vortex of your heart. Breathing in, connect. Breathing out, create a ripple of light and love out into the room. Take your eyes, your awareness, your breath, all of your attention to the space of your heart. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, send out that ripple. You can empower it by humming on the out breath. Good. Now that you've activated the vortex of the heart, take your awareness, your breath, your eyes, your intention to the space of your heart chakra. And you're going to move your love and your light, your energy through your body, through your feet, and into the earth's crystalline grids. Using your breath, breathing in, connect with the heart, and as you breathe out, directing your energy down through your body. Breathing in, connect with your energy. Breathing out, now down through your legs. Breathing in, connect. Breathing out, down through your feet and into the earth. Connecting with the crystalline grids and filling them with the frequency of love and light. Now take your awareness, your breath, your eyes, your attention down to your feet. And imagine that you're breathing in and out through your feet. This breath is creating a rhythm, a synergy with Mother Earth. As you breathe in, Mother Earth breathes in, and you draw in her energy through your feet. As you breathe out, Mother Earth breathes out, and you gift your energy through your feet to her, creating a rhythm, a synergy of breath, breathing in and out together. Your feet become magnets on the earth. They may tingle, vibrate, heat up. They may feel heavy as they connect with Mother Earth, breathing in and out in perfect harmony. Good. Continue breathing through your feet, gifting yourself to Mother Earth as she gives herself to you. And as you do, we call in the prime creators of planet Earth, the divas, the fairies, the pixies, the gnomes, the Tutti-Ganas, the leprechauns, the little ones. We call in the elementals of earth, fire, air, water, ether, and we ask to be utilized by you to facilitate the new earth. So I'd like you to just allow them to gather around your feet and spend a minute connecting with them, giving thanks to them for all that they have created for you and for the earth. You have 1 minute and time starts now. Good. Now taking your awareness, your intention, your eyes up to your crown chakra, to the top of your head. As you breathe in, you connect with the crown chakra, and as you breathe out, you activate it. For women, it's a vortex turning anti-clockwise. For men, it's clockwise. So breathing in, connect, and as you breathe out, imagine that you're spinning the wheel of your crown chakra. And as you activate your crown chakra, you become aware of the golden light that's home for you out in the universe. And this golden light can look like a vortex, a ball, a lake. It may be associated with a planet or an interdimensional reality. However, it's home for you, and it's about to call you, to lead you, to guide you home. So now as you've activated your crown chakra, as you breathe in, you connect, and as you breathe out, you send out a ball of love and light that's your energy signature out into the room. So breathing in and out, send it out. Breathing in, connect, and as you breathe out, sending it up through the roof of the building that you're in. Using your breath to direct your light up past the trees now, moving very, very quickly. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, directing your light further and further up towards home, into the sky, past the clouds now, out into the outer atmosphere of Mother Earth now, out through into the universe. Take a moment, feel around you. Become aware that all the planets, the galaxies, the stars are all moving, and as they move, they create an energy, and that energy is part of you. So draw on the energy of the universe's movement and electrify yourself. Good. Now taking your beautiful ball of light and love, your energy signature, into the golden light. Breathing in and push yourself into the golden light of home. Breathing in the golden light, and as you breathe out, sharing yourself, gifting yourself to merge with this light. And as you do, starting to become aware of a gathering around you, the gathering of your soul family, the soul ancestors, your guides and those that love you, and all the councils you are associated with. The white and the blue council, the green and the brown council, the red and the purple councils gather around you now. The cosmic police that guard and protect the universe gather around you now with their strength, their protection, their knowledge. The Palladian emissaries of light, the Melchizedek Brotherhood of Light, the Arcturians, the intergalactic council of light that represents all nations, gather around you now. The ancient ones, the lords of karma, the timekeepers, the angelic realms from cherubim to seraphim, and those that you feel most closely connected to, whether it be a saint, Jesus Christ, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Buddha, Kuan Yin, Saint Germain, they're all gathering around you now in sacred circle. And you'll have 1 minute to communicate with them, and the time starts now. With an understanding that you are the ambassador for all nations, and that you are bringing down with the golden light their energy signature to support the 5D manifestation of Mother Earth. So you're going to bring that golden light down with your breath, breathing in, connect with the light, and as you breathe out, drawing it down through the universe. Breathing in, connect down into the Earth's atmosphere now. Down into the sky, down through any clouds. Moving very quickly down past the trees. You can start to feel the pressure on the top of your head as it gets closer and closer down into the room. And then moving with all that golden light that's filling you up with the frequency of abundance as it moves down through your body and spreads out into your auric field. It goes down into the earth and spreads out into your auric field. And now you are unity consciousness. Mother Earth, Father Sky, Spirit You. These energies meet at your heart chakra, the neutral chakra that's both male and female. And from here you're going to breathe, create another vortex out from the heart chakra, fills the room and beyond. And as that vortex awakens, the 5D grids open up before you and you walk into them. Remember to feel, to create a feeling as you go in, even if you need to use an old memory of love, of bliss, of happiness and joy. Activate that in yourself as you walk into the grid. Communicate with everyone who's in there. Witness your creation and amplify it through your emotional field, your mental field, and all your senses. You'll have 3 minutes and the time starts now. Good, and holding that image, that feeling around you. Repeat after me. Love above me, love below me. Love before me, love behind me. Love to the left of me, love to the right of me. Love within me, grow strong. Love above me, love below me. Love before me, love behind me. Love to the left of me, love to the right of me. Love within me, grow strong. Love above me, love below me. Love before me, love behind me. Love to the left of me, love to the right of me. Love within me, grow strong. Taking your breath, your awareness, your intention down to your feet. Breathing in and out with Mother Earth. Giving thanks to everyone who's participated in this co-creation of 5D reality. You've truly imprinted this frequency into Mother Earth and into the sacred grids. And when you're ready, you can wiggle your toes, your fingers, flutter your eyelids and come back very gently into the room. So thank you. That was really strong today. I really felt the presence of all those nations. My third eye was really buzzing from the beginning. I had a lot of movement in my body. It was quite good. It was very strong. So, you know, if you are back at work, you can do this later, or you can just, actually what you could do is put it on silent and just have it playing so that that energy is being activated around you if you feel, you know, if you feel so inclined. That just came to me, you know. So thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow, bright and early, and have a beautiful day. Create an amazing day. Just get prepared and stay in your heart. Bye for now.